Our story begins on a beach where a couple is caught in a romantic moment. Suddenly, a crab scuttles into view, startling the girl, who swiftly stands up. The boy suggests they take a photo with the crab. However, as they're capturing the moment, the crab clamps onto the boy's face, injuring him. In an attempt to help, the boy's girlfriend strikes at the crab with a stone, but the crab scurries away just in time, leaving the stone to land on the boy's face. Tragically, he dies instantly, leaving the girl terrified and alone. The scene then shifts to introduce Philip and Maddie. Philip, now paralyzed and bound to a wheelchair, is accompanied by his friend, Maddie. They head to the garage, Philip's sanctuary, for inventing new things. Suddenly, Philip's brother, Hunter, a policeman, enters the scene, expressing his desire to sell the garage. In defiance, Philip takes down the E for Sale sign, as he has no intention of selling. We learn that Philip has received a package containing an item he plans to use in the construction of a robot. His ambition is to create a robot for the military. Upon opening the parcel, he discovers a device which, when activated, emits a laser beam, burning the garage door. A fellow police officer, Fleming, who is also a friend of Philip and Maddie, arrives just in time to witness the spectacle. Fleming had been instrumental in helping them order the device. Hunter also arrives, and seeing the for sale sign on the ground, he angrily tells Philip to stop messing around. Their conversation is interrupted by a call regarding a dead whale on the beach. Both Fleming and Hunter rush to the scene, where they find the massive creature lying lifeless, killed in a gruesome manner. They are both left in shock, wondering who could have possibly committed such a horrendous act. Hunter suspects that the whale was killed by an extraterrestrial being, leading them to investigate further. Meanwhile, we learn that Hunter and Philip live in vans, not traditional homes. As Hunter enjoys a slice of pizza, he casually discards a piece, which is promptly snatched up by an unidentified creature. When Philip attends school, he rendezvous with Maddie outside before they head to biology class together. There, they meet Maddie's mom, Mahendra Tota, who instructs them to perform a practical on a dead cat. After class, Maddie and Philip discuss attending the upcoming school function. They are interrupted by Jack, a fellow student who isn't very bright. He asks Maddie to accompany him to the function, but Maddie declines, saying she'll be attending with Philip instead. The scene transitions back to Hunter and Fleming on the beach, where they discover a skeletal remains. They track the skeleton to a cave filled with blood. Hunter ventures into the cave alone, where he stumbles upon dismembered hands and feet. The gruesome sight terrifies him. Inside, he finds the girl we saw at the beginning of the movie, one of her eyes gruesomely dangling. She tells Hunter that a crab is responsible for the horror, but her explanation confuses him and his fear escalates. Outside the cave, Fleming begins to call for Hunter. Elsewhere, Jack is spending time with his friends when they are suddenly attacked by crabs. Terrified, Jack flees the scene. That night, Hunter visits Philip's garage to inspect his work. Philip demonstrates a laser battery to Hunter, inserting it into a device which momentarily allows him to walk. However, as the battery power depletes, Philip falls, leading to a fit of frustration and prompting him to storm out. Following Philip's exit, Mendrat and Mehdi arrive. Mehdi goes after Philip, while Mendrat and Hunter stay behind in the van. Hunter shows Mendrat a picture of his first crush, and they share a moment of reminiscing. Meanwhile, Mehdi comforts Philip, reassuring him that he'll eventually succeed in building his gadget. The scene transitions to J.I., who's at a bar telling everyone about the deadly crab, but no one believes his outlandish tale. When Jay attempts to order a drink, the bartender, suspecting that he is under 18, refuses to serve him. Jai, feeling slighted, acts out against the patrons and leaves the bar. Outside, he runs into Mehdi and Philip and continues his tale about the crabs and the harm they've caused his friends. Despite Jay's warnings, Mehdi approaches one of the crabs and touches it, causing it to die instantly. Later, Philip and Mehedi visit Hunter. As the night unfolds, Mehedi sneaks Mendrat into Philip's garage to show her all of Philip's inventions. We cut to Jay, who is behaving strangely around the dead crab when a creature suddenly emerges from it. Jay is terrified and doesn't understand what's happening. Elsewhere, Fleming hears an unusual sound of crickets while sitting by the water. The next day, Hunter and Philip make a grand entrance at the school function, with Philip walking thanks to his gadget. The crowd is astonished to see Philip walking. Mehedi reveals to Philip that his mother had repaired the device, enabling him to walk. Overjoyed, Mehedi and Philip share a dance. In the crowd, Hunter searches for Mendrat. He spots a crab, which scares him. When Mendrat appears, they both share a romantic moment before heading off to join the dance. Seeing Philip and Mehedi dancing happily together, the crowd joins in on the festive mood. However, their joy is abruptly interrupted when a crab attacks the DJ. As Mendrat advances, a crab leaps onto her face, but Hunter quickly dispatches it. He warns everyone to evacuate as more crabs swarm the scene, attacking the attendees. A crab latches onto Mehedi's foot, but she manages to kill it. While the crowd fends off the crabs, one grows exponentially, transforming into a massive creature. Panic ensues as everyone flees in terror, seeking safety. In the midst of chaos, Philip's device malfunctions and he falls. As Hunter rushes to aid Philip, the monstrous creature moves towards them. Despite Philip's plea for Hunter to leave him and escape, Hunter stands his ground, ready to face the creature. Just as the creature is about to strike Hunter, Jack intervenes, slashing the creature into 2 pieces. Everyone is astounded by Jack's bravery. They retreat to the school's lab, where Mahendra attempts to glean information about the creatures from a book. She discovers that these crabs are ancient and dangerously irradiated. She hypothesizes that these creatures might be responsible for the whale's death. She identifies 3 distinct types of crabs: normal crabs, larger ones comparable to humans in size, and the 3rd type large enough to easily kill a whale. The scene shifts to a city in ruins, overrun with crabs wreaking havoc, attacking and consuming humans. We return to Hunter, who is preparing to leave the safety of the garage to find Fleming. Despite Philip's protest, Hunter insists it's his duty and he must fulfill it. Following this, Philip begins devising a plan to combat the onslaught of creatures and crabs. Meanwhile, Hunter journeys to Fleming's home only to discover Fleming has been attacked by the crabs. Just as Fleming perishes, a creature lunges at Hunter, who narrowly escapes. The scene shifts to a gigantic creature advancing towards the city, the same creature responsible for the whale's death. Numerous other creatures converge near the van, but Mahendra and Jack manage to eliminate them. Back at the base, Philip and the others construct a large robot. With Philip at the controls, they engage the massive creature in battle. Despite their efforts, the creature manages to sever one of the robot's arms, weakening Philip's defenses. Undeterred, Philip retaliates, wounding the creature with the robot's sword. The creature retaliates by toppling the robot, causing Philip to fall. At the critical moment, Hunter arrives. He leaps from a speeding car, which careens into the creature and explodes. Taking advantage of the distraction, Philip activates his laser battery. Using the laser, Philip's robot delivers the final blow, vanquishing the creature. The onlookers cheer, praising Philip for his heroism. Mehdi rushes over to Philip and kisses him in celebration. To address the remaining threat, Philip and Mehdi set off toward the city, ready to eliminate any remaining crabs and creatures. As they stride forward, the movie concludes. So, friends, if you enjoyed this story, please like the video. To stay updated with more intriguing stories, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.